So as time kind of marches on to the next project, the next process, it's all kind of a reflection. And I got to say that the bathrooms were definitely probably one of the biggest projects that I've had to overcome, with all the different caveats and facets that go into it, including the plumbing, the carpentry, the electrical, which I didn't do, I had hired out, but still you got to figure out where everything's supposed to go. The stalls were also another one, which I use metal struts, typically used for, road signs or for electrical boxes to hang things on. All this stuff, it's just a big, huge, not just a learning curve, but just this whole process. Anyway, the bathrooms are pretty much wrapped up. There's very little else in that category kind of going on.
It's Christmas morning in the sidewalk. There's a faint face on there.
So also one of the good news, one of the good things that happened so far recently is septic. Septic has been kind of in the background for a long time, trying to find. I went through countless designers, and I couldn't get one guy. I got one guy. I bugged the crap out of the guy, but I learned how to not bug him, and we got a right installer that was able to do a good job. I think it took a while to get the guy, but his crew did a good job, and it happened pretty quick. And so, that's great. And so we're getting there, and hopefully, the next steps on this process, these projects, is hopefully getting back into brewing and trying to get everything hooked up, including the water filter, getting glycol, just getting the whole brew house set up. And I know there's a huge learning curve because I come from the home brewer's mindset. So to be able to wrap my brain around how I'm going to function, how to make this place functional, that I can understand it and do it in the way that I do it. I'm not necessarily going to do it the way that a professional brewer would do it, because I'm not a professional brewer. I'm a home brewer. And the ultimate goal to me is to make really interesting, intriguing beer in the way that I do it, because the process is not quite as important as what you're able to create in that process. You can have a really, really good brew system and make terrible beer, or you can have the other way around. You can have a really terrible brew system and make really great beer. So anyway, that's kind of where my head's at, is to kind of get back into the art of brewing, and hopefully those are the next steps in the next goal. And really, now's an excellent time to do that, because there's no reason, even though that we're waiting on licensing and all that, there's no real reason for me to bang my head up against the wall and open a brewery right now, because we're still in the midst of a pandemic, and I wouldn't be able to do anything substantial right now anyway. So I might as well just go ahead and put my head down and just move forward and just keep learning. I just have to put on a different hat. That's what it is. And that's where we are.